What if the key to your financial future wasn't a huge inheritance, but just $100? It sounds unbelievable, but that small amount can completely rewire your brain for wealth. It's the most powerful financial tool you haven't used yet. But before we unlock this secret, do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button. Make sure to ring the notification bell so you never miss out on simple strategies that create massive change in your financial life. Let's do this. For most of us, finance feels overwhelming. We see huge numbers on the news and think, I could never get there. This feeling of being behind can paralyze us, preventing us from ever even starting our journey toward financial freedom. We believe we need thousands of dollars just to get in the game. It's a common myth that keeps so many people on the sidelines, watching their potential for wealth slip away year after year. But that simply isn't true. This is where the magic of $100 comes in. It's not about getting rich overnight. It's about breaking that mental barrier. It's an amount that feels achievable, taking away all the excuses for not starting right now. Think about it. You can find $100. Maybe it's skipping a few fancy coffees and lunches out, or maybe it's from selling something you no longer need. The act of gathering it is your first victory. Once you have that cash in hand, a critical shift happens. You are no longer just a spender, a consumer in the economy. You are now holding capital. You have the potential to become an owner, an investor. This money isn't for a new pair of shoes or a night out. You have to give it a specific job, to grow. By assigning it this purpose, you are training your brain to see money differently, not as something to spend, but as a tool to build with. This is the concept of paying yourself first, but in a way that feels tangible and exciting. That $100 represents your commitment to your future self. It's a powerful statement that you are taking control of your financial destiny. Suddenly, you have skin in the game. Even with a small amount, you'll start paying more attention to the world of finance. You'll listen to the business news with a new perspective because it now directly affects you. The world of investing, which once seemed like a foreign language, starts to become more understandable. You'll find yourself curious about stocks, bonds, and index funds. Your little investment becomes your ticket into this exclusive club. The process of deciding where to put that money is an education in itself. You'll research different options, weigh the pros and cons, and learn more about risk than you ever would from just reading a book. You might look into a low-cost S&P 500 index fund, or perhaps a high-yield savings account to get your feet wet. The choice is less important than the action of choosing. You're learning by doing, which is incredibly effective. This first step also helps you conquer the fear of losing money. Let's be honest, the market goes up and down. Seeing your $100 dip to $98 is a valuable and very cheap lesson in emotional control. It teaches you to think long-term and not panic during downturns. Learning this lesson with a small amount of money will save you from making catastrophic mistakes with larger sums of money down the road. It's a financial fire drill. The feeling of empowerment you get is incredible. You've taken a concrete step towards building your wealth. This single action proves that you are in control, and it builds the momentum you need to keep going forward. You stop being a passive bystander in your own financial life. You become an active participant, making decisions that will shape your future. This confidence spills over into other areas of your life as well, boosting your self-esteem. Now, let's talk about the eighth wonder of the world, compound interest. With $100, you won't see massive gains overnight, but you will see the principle in action. It's like planting a tiny seed. Watching that $100 earn its first 50 cents in interest or dividends is a magical moment. It's money you didn't have to work for. It's your money working for you even while you are sleeping. This small, tangible proof makes the abstract concept of compounding real. It clicks in your brain in a way that charts and graphs never could. You'll want to experience more of it, motivating you to add more to your pot. The initial $100 is the foundation. It's the proof of concept that this whole building wealth thing actually works. It validates your effort and inspires you to think bigger and aim for higher financial goals. This new mindset isn't just about investing. It changes how you view all of your money. You start to see every dollar not just for what it can buy today, but for what it could become tomorrow if you invest it wisely. Your perspective shifts from short-term gratification to long-term planning. You begin to delay instant pleasure for the promise of future security and freedom. This is the core discipline of every successful person who has built wealth. You become more intentional with your spending. You ask yourself, is this purchase worth more to me now than the future growth I'm giving up? This simple question can dramatically change your habits and accelerate your savings rate. It's a fundamental identity shift. You start to see yourself as a saver and an investor. This new identity makes it easier to make good financial choices because it aligns with who you believe you are becoming. This process demystifies finance entirely. The jargon, the complex charts, it all becomes less intimidating because you are actively involved. You're no longer on the outside looking in, you are part of the system, making it work for you. This isn't just a theory, it's a practical, hands-on experience. The lessons you learn from managing your first $100 are more valuable than any seminar you could attend. It's a real-world financial education that pays you back. You'll learn the importance of consistency. The goal becomes finding the next $100 to invest and then the next. You start building a habit, and habits are what truly build long-lasting wealth over time. Think of it like going to the gym. You don't get strong from one workout. You get strong by showing up consistently. That first investment is like your first day at the gym. It's the start of a transformation. So that initial sum is more than just money. It's a catalyst. It's the spark that ignites a new way of thinking, a new set of habits, and a completely new financial trajectory for the rest of your life. Now that your mindset is primed for growth, where do you actually put that $100 to work? The options are simpler than you think. You don't need a fancy financial advisor to get started on this exciting journey. A fantastic starting point for many is a low-cost S&P 500 index fund ETF. In simple terms, you're buying a tiny slice of 500 of the largest and most successful companies in the United States. It's instant diversification. This one purchase makes you a part owner of giants like Apple, Microsoft, and Amazon. The complexity is handled for you. Your job is simple. Buy it, hold it, and let the best companies in the world work for you. The psychological impact of watching your investment is profound. When you see your balance go from $100 to $101, it's a small win that feels huge. It's tangible proof of progress. Conversely, seeing it dip to $99 teaches you resilience. You learn that the market fluctuates and that short-term movements don't matter if your vision is long-term. You learn to ride the waves without panicking. This first-hand experience builds an unshakable financial discipline. Once you've successfully invested your first $100, the path to investing the next 100 becomes incredibly clear. You know what to do and how to do it. A powerful snowball effect begins to take place. Your focus shifts from "I can't afford to invest" to "How can I find more money to invest?" Your brain actively starts searching for opportunities to free up more capital. You will start to see your daily expenses in a new light. That $10 lunch delivery isn't just $10 anymore. It's 10% of your next investment. This reframing makes saving much easier and more meaningful. This new perspective turns budgeting from a restrictive chore into an exciting game. The goal isn't to deprive yourself, but to optimize your cash flow so you can allocate more money toward building your future wealth. You're essentially playing offense with your money instead of just defense. You're not just trying to survive until the next paycheck, you're actively building an asset base that will support you for years to come. That first $100 is the seed from which your financial tree will grow. It teaches you the patience required to nurture that seed, to water it with consistent contributions, and to protect it from emotional decisions. It forces you to adopt a long-term vision. You stop thinking about next week and start thinking about the next decade. This long-term perspective is the secret ingredient that separates the wealthy from everyone else in society. The world of finance is officially demystified. The stock market is no longer some abstract casino for the rich. It's a tool that you understand and can use to your advantage, no matter how small you start. You become part of the conversation. You can talk about the economy with a newfound confidence because you are an active participant. This boosts your self-worth and your understanding of how the world truly works around you. This shift in financial mindset will inevitably spill over into other areas of your life. You become more goal-oriented, more disciplined, and more confident in your ability to manage complex challenges, not just financial ones. You start applying the principles of long-term thinking to your career, your health, and your relationships. The discipline you learn from managing money becomes a life skill that benefits you in countless ways you didn't expect. The real return on investment isn't the few dollars your 100 might earn in the first year. The real return is on you. It's the education, the habits, and the new identity you build. That is truly priceless. You've learned how to delay gratification. You've learned how markets work. You've learned how to control your emotions and stay the course. These are skills that will serve you for your entire life, making you wealthier in every sense. Remember, this is just the beginning. That $100 is not the final destination. It's the launch pad. It's the catalyst that propels you onto a path of lifelong financial learning and growth. The journey is just getting started. From here, you can set new goals. Maybe your next target is to invest $100 every single month, then $200. The initial step makes these bigger goals seem achievable and far less intimidating before. You'll find that your confidence grows with your account balance. Each milestone, whether it's your first $1,000 or your first $10,000, reinforces the positive habits you've built and motivates you to keep pushing forward. This process also protects you from get-rich-quick schemes. Because you understand the slow, steady power of compounding, you won't be tempted by unrealistic promises. You'll have the wisdom to stick to a proven path. You've built your financial house on a solid foundation of knowledge and discipline, not on the shaky ground of luck or speculation. This gives you a sense of security and peace of mind that is truly invaluable. All of this incredible transformation started with one simple decision and $100. It's proof that you don't need to be wealthy to start building wealth. You just need to start and start small. The biggest obstacle is always that first step. Overcoming the inertia and taking action is 80% of the battle. Your future self will thank you for having the courage to begin this journey today. So, don't underestimate the power of starting small. That seemingly insignificant amount of money holds the potential to completely reshape your relationship with finance and set you on a course for a prosperous future you deserve. It changes money from a source of anxiety into a source of opportunity. It transforms you from a worrier into a warrior, actively building the life you want $1 at a time. It's a profound mental shift. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. For your financial journey, that step might just be $100. It's your ticket to the game, your first lesson, and your first great victory. So, that $100 isn't just money. It's the key that unlocks a new door in your mind, the door to becoming a builder of wealth, not just a consumer. It's the proof that your financial future is in your hands. If this sparked something in you, share this video with a friend who needs to hear it. And let me know in the comments, what will you do with your first $100? Now, check out this next video on the best beginner investments.